Thanks for staying with us. You are watching Midday Kentucky. All right, listen to this. He's all about preserving historical documents like the oldest copy of Homer's Iliad. Dr. W. Brent Seals is with us today to describe just how he does this. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Dr. Seals.
Your work is world-renowned. You've been on major programs, 60 Minutes, all over different networks describing what you do. Tell us exactly what you do.
That's true. Well, we started a couple of decades ago using technology to save and restore some of the most badly damaged artifacts that are out there, manuscripts and writing that could be read no other way.
So so you're working on the Herculaneum materials. Let's talk about that. This is a fascinating topic, and you've invested your career on this, right?
It has been one of the things that I've gone after, yes. The Herculaneum scrolls are iconic. They were discovered in a library near Pompeii, the only intact library from antiquity, and many of them are still intact. They haven't been unrolled.
Wow.
I mean, what an interesting mystery that is, right, to know what's inside.
Right, and they can't be unrolled because of how fragile they are. And this is just a sample of one of the models that you brought in, a 3D model of what these scrolls look like, right?
That's right. This is an example of what they actually look like. It's a scale model. We 3D printed it from one of the scans that we made.
Yes.
And the idea is to use scanning and software technology now to be able to read what's inside without ever having to open them.
It's amazing.
Let's talk about what these materials, they're from the Bible, right?
Well, the materials from the Dead Sea Scrolls we worked on are from the Bible. It's really unknown about the Herculaneum material. It's from a time in the ancient world when a lot was going on, 2,000 years ago. Could be some early Christianity there, although scholars debate whether that's possible, maybe early Greek and Roman writings.
And it's in Hebrew?
The Hebrew scroll that we did unwrap from the Dead Sea Scroll collection was Leviticus, and it was an amazing discovery to be able to see that text from inside that scroll, yes.
Crazy.
Wow, and the technology that you're going to use to read these, let's talk about that.
Well, 2 decades ago we were looking at ways to digitize things that didn't involve having to open them. We went to medicine and found lots of examples, right, if you've been to the doctor.
Right, exactly.
And so we've appropriated those methods X-ray based, so we could see through things. But the magic is the software, which allows you to take that and then unwrap it digitally.
Yes, and that was your idea too.
It was. This idea of digital unwrapping was the thing that we came up with to be able to solve this problem.
Very good.
It's fascinating. Now, let's talk about where you are in your journey with this. Can you actually read what are on these scrolls right now? How close are you?
You know, we haven't read the Herculaneum scrolls yet, and we feel like we're perched on the edge of that precipice, that ability to finally read them. There are barriers. It's difficult to get access, for one thing. I mean, there are only 4 institutions in the world that have that material. And we have to be able to have access to the material to be able to do the work.
That's fascinating. And what other challenges are you facing right now, and what's holding you back from really being able to dig in with this?
Well, the science is coming underneath us, and the scanning technology now is very precise and fine.
Yes.
But we have to be able to transport, have access, and have funding to be able to push things finally over that past that last barrier.
Yeah.
Dr. Seals, why do you find it so important that we need to be able to read this ancient material?
Well, you know, it's because of what it means to be human, right? We go back in history and we find out that these time capsules were really the social media of the day. It was the technology for the way we communicated then. And so every scrap of evidence that we have from that time period is incredibly valuable for what it means to be human.
Fantastic.
Yes, what you are doing is amazing. It's going to help us understand basically human nature is what you're telling us. Do you think that they were as gossipy as we are now?
Well, I think they probably were, and I'm hoping that the distilled material that was actually stored in the library is really the best of the best.
Yeah.
And that's why every one of those scrolls is super important for us to be able to read and understand.
Well, Dr. Seals, thank you so much for being here. Best of luck with this. We know that you're going to persevere for sure to get through all the information that you need from these scrolls. So wonderful to hear.
Thank you so much.
We cannot wait to read what these gossip mongers did back then.
I'm probably more curious than you are. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Exactly. Well, coming up, we are looking at what's popping in entertainment. Midday Kentucky will be right back. Keep it right here.